Hi. I'm not sure if any of you are out there, if you're sitting outside enjoying the sun, if you're working, if you're caring for your loved ones, whatever's going on for you. I just was having some thoughts today on my way up to the studio so that I could get online with my Zoom class, and I wanted to share them. I live in my mind in a way, I think Mark Nepo has described it as living life in metaphors. I see everything in metaphors, and more I'm seeing metaphors. And today, as I was coming to the studio, I had a thought. I have a 45-minute walk, and I wanted to be here earlier to set up, so I ran across the bridge to create some extra time. And somewhere along my walk up the hill, I saw a lovely older woman out walking her dog, but they were stopped and she was trying to take a picture, and the dog wasn't looking at her, and I just made some sweet little joke about how her dog just didn't feel like having its picture taken, and she let me know that her dog wasn't feeling well and she was very worried about her dog, which made me stop and at my social distance ask her what was wrong and if she was okay. So she started to tell me a story of how worried she was, not sure if the veterinary clinics were open and what she would do at this time if she had to take her dog in, if there was anywhere she could go. And I could tell she was very visibly upset and worried about this creature that she loves. So I spent a little time talking with her. And then the dog started to walk towards me on a nice long leash, and I could see that she was quite excited, that the dog was showing interest in something, so I stopped to talk and just give her a moment to find a little peace and offer some support. When I finally left, she called after me and said, "Thank you so much for stopping and caring and spending some time with my dog and myself," which gave me pause, because as I was leaving, just before she said that, in my mind was, I lost some time and I'm going to have to make it up to get to the studio. And that thought was there a very short moment before something inside switched, and I thought, aha, here's an opportunity. I didn't lose time. By choosing to try and get here earlier and run over the bridge, I had actually made time for what was necessary. Without knowing it, I had created the time that was required to give to somebody. And it's lovely out there. There's an acknowledgement of social distancing. Everyone's caring for each other by going around. There's smiles and little jokes being shared. But within the fear of why that's being done, there is this thing happening where we're forgetting to stop and really feel what's required in the moment and check in with each other. Not just smile, but check in. Trust that listening that happens in the heart, not the ears, the heart. And give that moment some expression. Give it an opportunity to rise up so that we are truly caring for and connecting with each other. I didn't have to go up and hug her. I was at my 6 feet or more distance, but it was a simple act of asking and acknowledging her stress, her worry, and acknowledging this creature that she loves so much. That was the thing that mattered. I didn't lose time. We cannot lose time. It doesn't fall under the couch and disappear where we find it 10 years later. We create time as we need it. And I created time today. I somehow managed to make extra time within this flow of time to be where I needed to be, as I needed to be in the moment. And I hope everyone remembers to do that. We are being gifted. I know it feels like it's not a gift, but we are being gifted an opportunity right now to have the time required to consider how we want to show up in the world how we want to be, who we want to be. Who are we really? And who are all these beautiful people that we walk by? And what is it they require of us? So take some time. Be there for each other. You'll never lose time. I promise you, you cannot. You might feel like it, but it's always there. It will slow down when required. It will speed up as needed. It will flow all around us, and you will always have what you need. And before I go, I'm going to finish with one of my favorite authors, Mark Nepo. He is absolutely brilliant. He speaks to my soul. He's the man I said thinks in metaphors. He is my guiding light as I write, as I consider, as I work through. And this book is called 7,000 Ways to Listen, Staying Closer to What is Sacred by Mark Nepo. That's the cover. It's absolutely beautiful. And I will read you from Deep Listening. Deep listening is more than hearing with our ears, but taking in what is revealed in any given moment with our body, our being, our heart. That is a quote from Susan McHenry. If the purpose and gift of love is to awaken and reawaken what is dormant within us, then when awake, it is our responsibility to stay awake and keep the gift alive. We do this by deep listening, not toward a goal or even toward a noble ambition, but as a way of life, staying devoted to listening with our heart, more than once, to everything. The faster we spin or are spun, the more we are thrown to the top where we grow mental and heady. When we slow or are slowed, things settle lower in the heart, in the gut. As the Hawaiian elder Huanani Burgess said, your gut is where your best thinking happens. For it is in the na'auau, the gut intestines, and I apologize for the pronunciation, that we bring the mind, heart, and emotions and intuitions and experiences together. Deep listening mixes the grit of our humanness with the dust of the stars, retrieving in the exchange an indestructible and life-giving connection. The word Brahma in Sanskrit literally means that from which everything arises, the source of all. Connecting to that living essence or source is experiencing God through all the doorways life has to offer. The practice of connecting to the source of all is participating in the world's soul. This is the aim of deep listening. So I hope when you go out into the world today, tomorrow, every day, it's not going to be perfect. You will find moments of anger and grumpiness. You're human. But stop and listen when you catch the sounds being overpowering, when you feel like you're buried under a cacophony. You can hear from your gut, from your heart, from your soul, from the source of everything. Care for each other. Be there for each other. And as always, I'm not going to say safe. I don't think any of us are unsafe. We're just finding a new way of caring for each other and ourselves at the moment. So be well. And just be happy. Thanks for sharing. I see my sisters there. Hello, Deb. Love you. Hope you're doing well up there in the interior. And somebody else is down there, but I can't see. Facebook has something under. Allison, hello, lovely. How are you? If you have anything you want to share, share it. Otherwise, I am going to say, go into the sunshine and have a beautiful day. And I don't even know how to answer on this, Deb, so I will just say hi because I don't see where to type in anything. This is not my forte. This is just me learning on the fly. Love you all. Take care. And Deb, give Bella a big hug. Bye.